What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this new tutorial. My name is David Fritz, and in this video you're going to find out how to produce tech house in under 20 minutes. Our goal is in the beginning that we're going to focus on the basics, the sound selection, which is 80% of the track, and then we're going to go a little bit into mixing, what to do, how to make it sound even more professional. Before I start this tutorial, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel to not miss out on any music production tutorials, and also go in the link in the description because my Spotify link is there. You can listen to my music, and also I created this online course which teaches you how to produce house music, so definitely check that out. It is a full online course that guides you through the whole process of mixing, mastering, and everything around it. So definitely give that have a look in the link in the description. Sign up for that. Let's get straight into the video. So guys, when I start producing, usually I have this template in FL Studio, what I can see here. And because I want to create something really nice, I have a few vocals here. So I'm going to pick, first of all, most important thing is the sound selection, which means choose the right vocals, choose the right kick, choose the right hi-hats and claps, which is the basic fundament of the track. I like this one a lot, so I'm going to put this into the playlist and see what I can do. I'm going to decrease the volume a bit. Straight away assign it to channel 42 because that is my vocal channel. Then this other vocal to 43 to have a bit more processing power over it. Assign it to different channels so you have more power over it. Let's start with this, with a normal vocal, and then let's go to the processed vocal after that, like in the chain.
Get me out of here. I don't want you. I've been.
That's good. Like, let's have like 3 different vocals within the course of 4 bars. Assign this to channel 44 to have more processing power over it. Again, decrease the volume. So what I'm starting is like I'm getting the levels kind of right when I start producing music, so I'm not like having completely mixed up levels.
Get me out of here.
What you obviously can hear is that those vocals are wet, which is with a lot of reverb, and then the last vocal has no reverb at all. So we're gonna add a bit of reverb and see, and hopefully make it sound similar. Now people say, yeah, you should first do the sound design and sound selection, but reverb, I would say, is a little bit of creative process. It makes it sound nice and it's not a big deal.
Get me out of.
You can hear there's a big difference between those, so I'm just gonna quickly go on Valhalla and change a little bit the feedback time, also the delay time, to make it sound like a bigger room. So what we want now is we want to write a bass line. So let's go on. I have this template basically already has a few bassline sounds in it, for example the sub bass. Then we have the GMS. And what I'm doing is usually I'm starting to play a little bit with the bass line. So I'm just choosing one and then just playing a bit melodies and see how it sounds. I really like the smoke bass. This is just a sample from Joko sample pack. Really like this one.
Get me out of here.
Right, this sounds really good already. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna Command A, select everything, Command Q to quantize it, and then we have this here.
Get me out.
Dum, ba-dum, bum.
Get me out of here.
I really like this one. This is a nice bassline pattern, so we have this bassline pattern already written down. I don't like the kick, so let's exchange the kick, because sound selection, guys, I cannot underline this enough times. Sound selection is the most important thing. Sound selection and melodies and what samples you choose, because that makes 80% of the track. You can have the best mixing skills ever, but if you're not getting the sound selection and the combination between sounds right, no matter how great your mixing skills are, your music is not going to sound that great. Because at the end of the day, it's the same as a DJ. If a DJ plays shit tracks and he can have the best mixing skills in the world, people still might not want to dance to this music because he's playing music which has a BPM of 70, for example, and yeah, that's really important.
Get me out of. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
And also the hi-hats sound pretty basic for me. Let's change the hi-hats and add some other hi-hats into it. So the technique I'm using, usually I'm just muting the hi-hats and then I'm just playing. I'm going to the sample and I press the right arrow.
Get me out of here.
So like that I can basically just test different hi-hats.
Get me out of here.
Tell me where to go, what to do.
And I think also in this kick I need a bit more high clickiness.
Get me out of here.
Tell me where to go, what to do.
And then we're gonna repeat this phrase of vocals afterwards. So basically I just pressed Command B and I duplicated the whole vocals.
Get me out of here.
Tell me where to go, what to do.
Let's go a bit more to the drums and let's maybe just add a drum loop.
Get me out of here.
This sounds great, I like this one. Again, sound selection is everything. And decrease the volume and assign it to channel 7.
Get me out of here.
Tell me where to go, what to do.
The only problem is that this sample has a specific kind of groove. You can hear that. There's like,
Get me out of here.
we can quickly edit this in time warp sample. Actually, or we just adjust the rest of the track and add a little bit of groove. So Option Q, add a bit of groove.
Get me out of here.
Tell me where to go, what to do.
And then we have the second part of the drop, which then has, let's duplicate this again, select this, Command B, and it just duplicates everything around after. And for the second part of the drop, we want some sort of massive sound. Some massive sound. So for that we're gonna upload Serum. We want some siren or like something really special. Actually I have an idea, so let's go just on, I'm looking for a brass, like something really powerful.
Get me out of here.
So we want just a long note playing, but in an octave lower. So we're gonna press Command A, Command, and then down arrow.
Get me out of here.
So that's again like a really powerful voice. Let's see if we can actually add this to the vocals and see if that matches.
Get me out of here. Get me.
Yeah, it sounds actually really nice. It's a good background noise. So let's add this here.
Get me out of here.
Tell me where to go, what to do.
Get me out of here.
But we need to add some sort of little in this like area which is really empty. There's like something missing. So we just need to add a little bit of FX sound, something really weird things. I'm gonna look for some sample for some loops now. Let's see what we can find. Let's like look for synth loops. This sounds really interesting. I'm gonna add this into here. That sounds again really makes it really bizarre.
Get me out of here.
But we want a lot of reverb to that. Like that thing needs way more reverb. That needs like a really massive amount of reverb.
Get me out.
It's connected to the long reverb channel. Oopsala. To the long reverb channel.
Get me out of here.
The problem is that this thing is too short. Decrease the time like a lot. What about we just do like that? So what I like to do is before a new element is introduced, what I usually do is I take this element, completely mute it, look for which channel it is on. It is nowhere because I didn't assign it to a specific channel, which is the problem. And then we're gonna assign this to channel 20 and then we're gonna connect it to the long reverb channel. By the way, if you wanna learn house music production in depth, definitely check out the link in the description because my online course is there. You can learn house music production a lot in detail. And also comment below this video if you think I should release this track or do you think I should maybe put into the archive and release another track. So again, we put it connected to this long reverb channel and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna load up Edison and record this sample connected to the reverb channel. So we're gonna do like that. Alright. Stop it, and we're gonna delete the dry signal, which is just the breath. A bit more. Command Q, by the way. Command X, by the way. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drag and drop it into the playlist. It's a build up to a new element which is introduced. Let's normalize it, reverse it. Which is perfect. And that introduces this new element in a perfect way. We can do the same thing obviously here before the drop starts. Put it a bit here, and then put this here. Let's add now different effects. Alright, let's go quickly to the build-up thing here. The basic element is basically add a riser, add the hi-hats, and just before the drop hits, something like that, remove the hi-hats. Alright, and then we obviously need some sort of element. So let's go basically on risers, because that's usually what matches really, really well into the build-up. I like this one. So yeah, basically just a snare riser sample. I need definitely more reverb to that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna assign it just simply to channel, let's say 10, and we're gonna add on the master channel a bit of reverb, because that's what when you DJ, for example, in my other videos I've been showing how to DJ. You add reverb on the master channel to make the drop or the build up basically bigger, and like a big sound. So I'm doing the same thing now inside the software. A little bit into mixing now. So the biggest aspect obviously is kick and bass. So what I really like, the plugin is called the R bass. How do I sidechain the kick and the bass? Very simple. Also check out my other videos which explains how to mix the kick and the bass properly. This is the very basic technique. So this is how the wave looks like from the kick. And this is the LFO tool from the bass. Just here. So we're putting each other on each other and adjusting each other. It's kind of mathematics, I would say. The clap is too quiet, so we're going to increase the volume. I'd almost say the bass is almost a bit too powerful now. And the bass needs also some compression. What I want to add to to those, how do you call them, snuffling cow loop, I want to add a bit more stereo width. We assigned it to channel 11. We're going to add a bit of drum reverb to it, and we're going to make it really, I want to really make it stereo, because the mixing space is obviously always kick in the middle, bass in the middle. Maybe the higher frequencies of the bass can also be a bit more wide. But every element like percussions and stuff which can be panned left or right to the stereo width, I definitely do that. For that I'm using the plugin Relay.
Get me out of here.
And then what I usually do is to make everything sound better, I have a limiter on the drum bus.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
I think also this kick is not punchy enough, so I'm going to add a compressor to the kick, which makes the kick more clicky and more punchy. You can hear the difference. I would even say it's a bit too clicky now, so let's decrease again the EQ of this part here.
Get me out of here.
And obviously all the elements need definitely EQ, so I think this compressor changes the sound of the kick of the bass a bit too much. Actually, let's add another riser.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Section. If you like this track, definitely make sure you comment on this video and tell me if you think I should release the track or not. Other than that, guys, hope you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next video.
Out of here.